Welcome to my channel briefing on Bravo. The 2024 holiday season marked Teddi Mellencamp's first since filing for divorce from Edwin Arroyav. The estranged spouses, who formally separated in October 2024, Teddi filed on November 1, share a son Cruz and daughters Slate and Dove Arroyav together. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum took to her Instagram stories on December 25 to offer her followers a glimpse at what her Christmas Day looked like without Edwin or her kids. First, Teddi kicked off the day with a plate of Thai food that she had ordered the night before. "It's just as good day 2 for lunch," Teddi wrote in part of her Instagram story along with a crying laughing emoji. She then spent part of her day lounging by the pool at Kyle Richards' Encino home, which is where she is currently living. "It's warm enough to swim," she shared. Later on in the day, Teddi put on a face mask for a little self-care. Though Teddi didn't spend the day with her estranged husband or kids, she hinted that she would be reuniting with her children shortly. "Back to kiddos tomorrow," she wrote in another Instagram story. "Kyle Richards, I can't thank you enough. And well, Jesse, of course, for making me bedtime tummy pain relief tea." Where is Teddi Mellencamp living amid her split? Amid her split from her husband of 13 years, Teddi has a new roommate, her bestie, Kyle Richards. "I live at Kyle's," Teddi told podcast co-host and current RHOBH cast member Erica Jane on the series premiere of their show, Diamonds in the Rough. Teddi added that she's been sleeping in Kyle's glam room. "That's my bedroom now, bitch," she told Erica, who noted that Kyle's second floor is a dream. Kyle, who is navigating a separation of her own, had previously opened up about how empty her home felt after both Mauricio Umansky and Alexia Umansky moved out. Why is Teddi Mellencamp getting divorced? John Cougar Mellencamp's daughter announced her split from Edwin on Instagram on November 2. "After a great deal of care and consideration, I have made the difficult decision to file for divorce," she shared in her statement. "My priority is my children, and I will ensure that every care is taken with their privacy and well-being throughout this new chapter." Making a public statement is not something I wanted to do, but in an effort to protect my family from undue speculation and rumors, I felt being open, honest, and vulnerable was the best path forward. On the November 13 episode of her other podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, Teddi addressed some of the headlines that had been circulating about her divorce. "And what I can say, which I'm trying there's multiple sides to every story," Teddi said. "I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but there are many people involved. And I once again say the same statement I said before. The kids, they're the priority. And so for the time being, that's all I'm going to discuss on this." Teddi went on to say that, because her young children were involved, she didn't want to throw other people under the bus. "Like, there's so much that I am not ready to process or talk about or involve the kids in," she continued. "But I'm sure with time there will be more conversation. And I hope that in this time we can just understand," even saying that much was a lot for this moment. The holiday season of 2024 marked a significant turning point in Teddi Mellencamp's life, as it was her first since filing for divorce from Edwin Arroyav. The former couple, who formally separated in October 2024, have 3 children together, a son, Cruz, and 2 daughters, Slate and Dove Arroyav. Teddi, known for her time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, shared glimpses of her Christmas Day on Instagram stories, revealing how she navigated the holiday without her estranged husband or kids. A different kind of Christmas for Teddi. Teddi began her Christmas morning with a plate of Thai food, a meal she had ordered the previous night. Sharing a lighthearted moment with her followers, she posted, "It's just as good day 2 for lunch," accompanied by a crying laughing emoji. While unconventional for a festive holiday breakfast, it seemed to set the tone for a day of relaxation and self-care. Her day continued at Kyle Richards' Encino home, where she is currently residing. Teddi shared that the weather was warm enough to enjoy some time by the pool, emphasizing the laid-back nature of her Christmas celebration. "It's warm enough to swim," she noted in her Instagram story. Later in the day, she indulged in some self-care by applying a face mask, describing it as a little self-care amidst her transitional period. Though Teddi spent this Christmas apart from her children, she assured her followers that she would be reunited with them shortly. "Back to kiddos tomorrow," she wrote, expressing gratitude toward Kyle Richards and another friend, Jesse, for their support during this challenging time. Jesse's contribution of bedtime tummy pain relief tea was specifically mentioned, showcasing the little gestures that have made a big difference for Teddi. Finding a new home during separation. Amid her split from Edwin, Teddi has found a temporary home with her close friend and fellow RHOBH alum Kyle Richards. Teddi's living arrangements came to light during the premiere episode of her new podcast, Diamonds in the Rough, which she co-hosts with Erica Jane. "I live at Kyle's," Teddi candidly shared, revealing that her new bedroom is none other than Kyle's glam room. "That's my bedroom now, bitch," she jokingly told Erica during the episode. Erica chimed in to praise Kyle's second floor, calling it a dream. Teddi's lighthearted tone and camaraderie with Kyle highlight the strength of their friendship during this period of upheaval. Kyle Richards, who is also navigating her own separation, had previously shared how quiet her home had become since her husband Mauricio Umansky and daughter Alexia moved out. By welcoming Teddi into her home, Kyle has not only provided a place to stay, but also companionship for a friend going through similar challenges. The decision to divorce. On November 2, 2024, Teddi publicly announced her decision to file for divorce from Edwin Arroyev. The announcement, shared via Instagram, was both heartfelt and resolute. "After a great deal of care and consideration, I have made the difficult decision to file for divorce," she wrote. "My priority is my children, and I will ensure that every care is taken with their privacy and well-being throughout this new chapter." Making a public statement is not something I wanted to do, but in an effort to protect my family from undue speculation and rumors, I felt being open, honest, and vulnerable was the best path forward. The statement underscored Teddi's commitment to her children and her desire to shield them from unnecessary scrutiny during this transitional period. It also hinted at the complexity of her decision, emphasizing the thoughtful consideration behind it. Addressing speculation. On the November 13 episode of her podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, Teddi addressed some of the rumors and headlines surrounding her divorce. "What I can say, which I'm trying vary, there's multiple sides to every story," she remarked. "I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but there are many people involved. And I once again say the same statement I said before. The kids, they're the priority. And so for the time being, that's all I'm going to discuss on this." Teddi's reluctance to delve into the specifics of her divorce highlights her focus on protecting her children. "There's so much that I am not ready to process or talk about or involve the kids in," she explained. "But I'm sure with time there will be more conversation. And I hope that in this time we can just understand, even saying that much was a lot for this moment." This measured approach reflects Teddi's efforts to navigate a public divorce with grace and prioritize the well-being of her family above all else. Coping with change. As Teddi adjusts to life as a single mother, her support system has played a pivotal role. Living with Kyle Richards has provided her with a sense of stability and camaraderie. Meanwhile, her willingness to share her experiences with her podcast audience has offered a window into her journey, resonating with listeners who may be facing similar challenges. Teddi's focus on self-care and finding moments of joy, such as enjoying Thai food or lounging by the pool, serves as a reminder of the importance of prioritizing personal well-being during times of change. Her gratitude toward her friends and her dedication to her children further illustrate her resilience and determination to navigate this new chapter in her life with strength and positivity. Looking ahead, while the path forward remains uncertain, Teddi Mellencamp's openness about her experiences provides a source of inspiration for others facing similar circumstances. By sharing her journey, she has fostered a sense of connection and understanding with her followers, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles. As Teddi continues to rebuild her life, her priorities remain clear: her children, her well-being, and the support of her close friends. With time, she will undoubtedly find her footing and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead in this new chapter of her life. Come back to Briefing on Bravo and see more news.